Dyslexic Genius here. What I'm going to talk about is the spring barrel, the winding crank ratchet, and this drive gear for everything. When we got it in, that was sliding all the way down. This was loose when it came off. So this comes down on the shaft. We have a pin that goes through. What I do, and you have to do this on these because what was happening was this shaft that runs through the hole right here, it was running just on the shaft. But this has to press on. So we take a small punch and we give it a little burr. We come in and you just go, and you rotate around and around, and you do this 4 or 5 times so you can put this on.
So that makes a burr?
It makes a burr and it has to press on. So then you have to take the pin, which fits in here, and this should bottom out when you put it in. It shouldn't be riding high. So you take this and you put it in there and it'll drop down. And there's a step here and a here where it rides. So now what you do, since we've done all this work, originally it had this stupid washer in it. You can go to a hardware store someplace and get a copper washer. You put this on. Lay down on a hard surface.
Put the pin in the hole.
Put the pin in the hole. Get it pretty even. Here we go. Line the slot with a pin. This slot with a pin. We know it's going from 9 to 3. Set it down, look underneath. Take a socket. Now everything's together and the shaft doesn't move. That's how you do it. The other thing on these is we have the end bearing here. And this fits. Whoopsie, Brett, I did that. Sorry. This brass bearing has to slide smoothly in and out. You have to have some play. And usually people jam this thing in, tighten this screw which holds it in place, and then you can never get it out because it has to adjust. This screw works it in and out. This is the side that goes toward the bearing. This is the back side with a recess.
How do you know?
You see how it recesses in?
Yes.
Yeah, that recesses in. You can see right here where somebody used a punch. So you chuck this in your drill, and then you polish this out, keep testing where it'll go in and out. You turn this around like that. And you just tighten this up. And why do we do this? People pound this in and that bearing compresses around this end bearing. So you should be able to tighten that up and put this on, and that should spin like that because this bearing is spinning. And that's all there is to it. But you have to remember, the ratchet paw and the drive gear here for the spring barrel and winding crank maker, that thing has to go in and it has to be tight. And that's why I burr it up to make everything tight. And that's my tip for the day.